I guess the question is right now, when will the finance ministry come out and say something? And even if they do, will it make a difference?
Yeah, Sherry, we're all standing by, on the edges of our seats in Tokyo. We had the top currency official, Kanda, speaking last night quite late, and he had the usual kind of barrage of verbal intervention. He's already at the ministry this morning, and he faced a phalanx of cameras as he entered the ministry. He declined to comment. I think he's kind of pacing himself, not wanting to say everything all at once because it starts to lose effect if he talks too much.
Especially given that we still have the U.S. PCE numbers to look out for.
Exactly. So I think that's the next big potential catalyst. That comes out, of course, Japan time. It'll be Friday night. It would not be strange to see the Japanese authorities jump in after that, depending on what the numbers look like. It would be a little odd to see them go before that because they might just be wasting their money and the opportunity if they do it. But they can't fight the market, really, like that.
That's the whole point, isn't it? Is just more intervention at this point actually wasting money.
Yeah, and Japan, it has a couple $100 billion in reserves it could probably tap if it needs to, but it doesn't want to do that to the point where the market really doesn't believe in it. Right now, the market there's a lot of short yen positions, which on the one hand shows how bearish sentiment is, but it also does open up the possibility that if there is a move in the other direction, a yen rise, you could see a lot of short covering that would exacerbate that move. So a lot of nerves in Tokyo right now.
Will there be nerves at the BOJ as well? Do you think this kind of nudges them towards a policy move in July?
Yeah, Heidi, that's a huge question, and I think maybe the bottom line is yes, it will. BOJ is very subtle about these things, very nuanced. It wants to say that we do not forge monetary policy with currency levels in mind, and that may be true, but with the yen around the weakest in almost 4 decades, it's definitely going to be a factor. It's already pushing up inflation via import prices, and I think that gives the BOJ one more reason to respond to that with a move in July.
So what should we be watching out for right now in the sense that it's not always that spike or fall in the Japanese yen in our price graphs, only is the fact that they do this so-called rate check as well, right?
Yeah, so they have a lot of tools at their disposal, and one is to suddenly start calling around at banks to see what the price is on offer. And what they're really doing is they're conveying a message. This is a warning: do not make one-way bets against the yen right now because we are standing by. It's considered a precursor to actual intervention. It doesn't mean that they always follow through with interventions. Sometimes they just do it to sort of send a message, but that's something we're looking for, is any sort of hints of rate checks going on.